Well, what do you say? Should we get going? I've been following this guy, Colin O'Brady. Dude is walking across Antarctica, and today, if things go well, he'll actually make it to the South Pole. So one of his strategies for endurance treks like this is the 12-hour day. I mean, there's mileage goals, clearly, but even on the worst days, you put 12 hours on the route. And today, February 7th, 2026, Colin wants to initiate a global 12-hour walk. It's about 7:30 in the morning. It's 4 degrees Fahrenheit out, and we are out on the Ice Age Trail in the southern Kettle Moraine south of Whitewater, Wisconsin. And I can think of no better way to, I guess, morally support Colin, his endeavors, and support all of you by being out here for 12 hours. We started at 6:45, and with any luck, we'll get back to the car after 6:45. The goal of the 12-hour walk is to be outside, walking with the intention of being unplugged and tuned in to the sights and sounds of what is around you. Colin's hopes for you on your 12-hour walk is to reconnect with yourself and have a life-changing experience. I can tell you that the first time you spend more than 3 or 4 hours out in the wild, you'll feel something different about yourself and the place you've been. For a 12-hour walk, the Ice Age Trail is an excellent resource. It's long, covering a lot of Wisconsin, but it's also really easy to get to. Where I'm sitting right now, I am less than an hour from 2 major metropolitan areas and 2 hours from a much larger one. You can get to the Ice Age Trail from almost anywhere in Wisconsin within 45 minutes to an hour of wherever you are. Makes it great for an everyday adventure. The 12-hour walk looks to do away with the limits that we tend to place upon ourselves. One of the videos on the website talks about a challenge that Colin had. And it comes down to the limit of when something bad happens to us, whether it's physical or emotional, we tell ourselves, I'm broken and I can never be the same. You know, the thing is though, I am broken and I never will be the same. What I got going on in my back, there's no fix for it. It's not reversible. There's no going back, and it will get worse. The challenge then is to get worse slower rather than faster. That's why I'm out here. Nah, a break is treating yourself to lunch on Two Slice Tuesday. You don't need a break. What you need is a rest. Being out here all day, sunrise to sunset, yeah, that's what you need. We're over halfway there. We're on the other side. And the ups and downs, they're not as easy as they were. But the exertion is familiar. And you've put in the effort. There's no doubt anymore. First several times you do something like this, you're going to suffer, if not physically, then emotionally. Being alone to deal with all your negative thoughts, it's not always cathartic. But it does get better. Maybe your challenge is trying to find a day when you can actually pull off this little stunt. Yeah, because that means leaving other responsibilities, other people in your life on their own for an entire day. Have you done that before? And that kind of cooperation, whether it's support or acquiescence, can be hard to win. Yeah, sometimes on these hikes, my biggest challenge is where can I pee and not get arrested? Convincing yourself that you're not too fat to go out hiking, that you're not brave enough, you're not strong enough, you're not fast enough. Your knees are dodgy, your back hurts. All these things are impediments, but they don't have to be obstacles. And dare greatly. You might fail, you won't, but if you do, you're going to know the reasons why. And there'll be another time to try. Woods will be dark soon, and I'll need some illumination. For many people, walking alone in this wilderness, knowing dark is approaching, is not just frightening, but incomprehensible. I tend to find the definition of wilderness is a very personal thing. If you do take on this challenge, you may just end up as someone's light in the darkness. So go for a long walk and make yourself an everyday adventure.